folks, how are you? Hopefully you're having an awesome day. Hopefully you're having a great Friday night. I am here with you. So happy to be here with you. I am opening up the Creative Curiosities Paper and Notions pack for September. And if you don't know what that is, it is like a little mystery box. It's kind of like Christmas every month, right? And so you get a bunch of ephemera, papers, notions. You'll see kind of like what you get, plus a whole lot more. A sampling. Although I will have to say samplings change every month because it's different every month. And so let me just see here. I need to do a little sprinkling of the love. If you don't mind, I would appreciate the sprinkling of the love. Let's see. Let's go there. There. I'll go ahead and do there and there. Okay. And so what is the Creative Curiosities Paper and Notions pack? It is actually it started out to be ATC Mystery Box. You may have heard me talk about that if you have followed me for any length of time. If not, then it changed its name from ATC Mystery Box to Creative Curiosities Paper and Notions pack. And we changed the name basically because we didn't want to be like caught in just ATCs. We wanted to do more paper crafts, more junk journaling. ATCs are still part of it. We have a blast, guys. We have a blast. And so I'm going to switch my camera and I'm going to get started opening this up. I was hoping a few more people would hop on, but I'm not seeing a whole lot. Of course, 7 o'clock on a Friday. It's probably, I'm going to hide these for a minute. It's probably date night. All right. I'm going to zoom out just a wee little bit. Oh, I'll zoom in. Just a wee little bit. So this month was my month to be a curator for the Creative Curiosities Paper and Notions pack. And yes, I already pre-opened this stuff out because it gets so sticky. And so what I sent out this month is a whole lot of stuff and a whole lot of fun stuff. We would love to have you come join us. And so but there's more beyond just the stuff in the box. And that was the fun part of this. I mean, it was a lot of the stuff in the box, but the fun part was, so this is how it's packaged. And it's packaged like this for a reason. You will see. Normally my packages aren't packaged quite like in a paper bag, but I couldn't find anything that fit what I wanted and put it in nicely without it just being like all over the place. So the first thing we have is a little charm of a cat. Great for a dangle, great for your junk journal, great for your ATC card. You can use this on anything you want. We have some jute string. Okay. And then it opens up and it's like the bottom part of the bag, right? So I glued it. So we have these pockets, but it's basically the bottom part of the bag, okay? Or no, the top part of the bag. Sorry, it's the top part of the bag. And anyway, so we'll start with the paper part because it does say paper and notions. And so, whoops, we will hide that for a minute. Stay up in there. Stay where you belong. All right. So the first thing is a 12 by 12 piece of paper, scrapbook paper. There are handmade things in this box. There are vintage stuff in this box. I don't have a whole lot of vintage stuff in this box this time, but in some we've had piano roll paper, we've had old book papers, we've had old music sheet papers, and so This one has more handmade stuff. So we've got a paper clip. Hold on, it's going to tear my doily. We have this paper clip that I made. And so you can dress up the doll, the dress. There's 3 doilies. There may be 4. Some of them were like felt thicker, but I couldn't separate it. So there may be 3 or 4 doilies. There's at least 3. There's a little vintage ephemera envelope. It's made to look vintage. It's really not vintage. Then I made a couple of wax seals, a crown, and some dandelions. And then there's a vintage stamp that's been postmarked. When you hop on, say hi. Tell me that you're here. So then we're moving on to this. This is the Creative Curiosities Paper and Notions pack for September that I'm opening. We already had the opening in the group, which we do every month. You get a little cute little flamingo paper clip. You get this vintage Grossville High playing card. Just something fun. These were from the 80s. This is Fanny Form. That's her name. And let's see what it says about Grossville High Bulletin Board announcement by Miss Fanny Form. Warning, if you've been within 10 feet of Judy Cootie, report to Nurse Curse for cootie shots. Next week's lunch menu has been condemned by the SPCA. Milk money due. Make checks payable to Vinny the Vice. Found one size 6.5 human brain. If not claimed within 30 days, it'll be turned over to the biology lab. Check this week's school store special. Phony diplomas, just $5. Fool your parents and graduate early. So these, I don't know if you remember these or not, but these came out in the 80s. It's 1986 card. Clearly, I don't know today if they would be something, but in the 80s, they were a thing. So again, we have vintage ephemera, we have collectible ephemera in these boxes, we have new stuff in these boxes, and so we have a little bit of everything goes in these boxes. And so here is just a piece of, like, it's not vintage, but it's supposed to look like old vintage ephemera that is in there. I love this paper. If you follow me, you know I've been painting on it for a while. Got a few stickers, some washi stickers. That's a washi sticker. And we have a couple that look like some stamps stickers. I'm not going to tell the theme. I do theme boxes. I want to see if you can figure out the theme before I tell the theme. And then another washi sticker. We have some die cuts. A little key and lock. Now they varied in the different boxes. Not everybody got the same. We got some pretty 2 butterfly stickers. These are really pretty. Butterfly stickers. And here's a butterfly sticker. And that link there is in the thing where you can, I'm going to pin that. Pin comment. If you want to join us. And so we have weekly lives that we do in the private group. Michele from My Chele Belle Creations. And here's another little fun little sticker. Lisa from Lisa Boone Designs and I are all part of the Creative Course Collab. We are the curators for the box, and each month one of us curates. So my month was September. Michelle's is going to be October. So we have some more little stamp like washi stickers. They're just fun. Fun. A couple little animal ones. Are you hitting on the theme yet? We're getting close. If you're not, then you will be. We had this cute little animal cut out. He's like painting or something. I don't know what he's holding in his mouth, but he looks like to me maybe like a little paintbrush or something. I don't know. And then we just have some ephemera. So we have where it says Admit 1. Wonderland entry ticket. This one says Admit 1. Wonderland tea. A little just paper card. It's got a king of spades on there. And then a little, again, just paper. This is great for a little thing to tuck in a pocket or just to, this might be a sticker. Is this a sticker? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, that's a sticker. So that's a sticker. You could use it as a sticker or you could just tuck it, you know, and this is not a sticker. I don't think this is a sticker. It might be. This might be a sticker also. Yep, that's a sticker also. So 2 other stickers. And then a tag. Just a manila tag. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought there were 5 cards. Where is the other card? Oh, there it is, hiding out. I knew there was 5. So we got a queen of diamonds, an 8, an 8, an 8. We got 3 8s and a king and a queen. And so the face cards have funny little things on them. Have you found out the theme yet? Alice in Wonderland is the theme. And these are Alice in Wonderland cards. And so that was the theme. Then there's this affirmation card that says vitality. I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Each one has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try to penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. So it's affirmations card. And then the fun part, some of the paper. So we have this paper. This paper. Now all of these were different in the boxes. Not every pack had, every pack had the same number of papers and the same color, like, you know, like purples and blues, and then like the black and tans. And so, but not everyone had the same like vase of flowers. It might have been something different. And so here's some greens, macarons, some pink. That's really pretty. And some butterfly. A bee. Another butterfly. and a castle like thing. I don't know what you would call that. But anyway, something that looks like kind of like sort of industrial. I don't know. But I love the colors in it. So that's why that was chosen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those pages. And then we have this little junk journal kind of paper. Has 2 designs. It's Alice in Wonderland. The King of Hearts, the Queen of Hearts, and then here's Alice with her cat. And so, and then this page also, again, it's another like using a journal type. These were all different too. So they got 2 of each, but they were different. And then a bookmark. A stamped sheet. And then we had a little thing of words. And so that was all that was in this little pack part of the, let's see, get this back somewhat the way I had it, right? A little bit. No, I think these went down. And then those went down. I don't know. We're just going to put it back and I'll worry about that later. I'll worry about putting it back the way it was later. So, oh, and all of that was wrapped in this. And then this. And these. And this. We're all in here. I'll put it back the way it needs to go. And then that slid in there. Now onto the next pocket. Sometimes our boxes include supplies. And in this case, this box had supplies. And so we had a thing of watercolors that has their brushes. They're nice too. I played with them. They're really nice. And then it's this little test tube like thing. But it's because of what's in it. So there's an awl. So you can punch holes in your books, pages, or whatever you want to do. And then also in here, which is kind of really hard to see, is the big eye needle. And so this is a beading needle. And you can see, let me see if I can get it close enough. See how it has this big eye? See how my fingers are actually in the eye of the needle? And so that's the big eye needle. And so that is in this box, as well as the awl. And the watercolor set was in this pack. And then our final little thing, but not the final little thing, is this little bag of the notions, right? So we talk about, it's the paper and notions pack. So there's a little piece of fabric. There's a little handmade yo-yo. I made these yo-yos. So there's 2 of those, 2 yo-yos. They're fun because what you can do with those is you can take, like, there's 2 little brads that were in here also. They're different. All of them are different. This one happens to be, what does this say? the premium mustache and just this little floral kind of like doily design. I don't know if I can get them. Yeah, there you go. And so I would just put this in the center here. And look how cute. You now have a little cute little embellishment for your ATC, for your junk journal, for whatever it is, your paper craft, your card, your whatever you want to do. You have this really cute. You can open this up so it doesn't like poke through, you know. But anyway, so 2 brads, 2 yo-yos, a thing of fabric, and then 2 of these crocheted cute little flowers. Some little metal corners to go like on your corner of your pages or the corner of your book, whatever you want to put them on, or the corner of your card. So 2 of those. 2 really cute. Now the colors varied, but just little blingies to bling things up. Let's see here. 2 little additional charms. So we had our cat charm that was tied with all of this up. And then we got a little Alice in Wonderland charm, as well as a little charm. This is the rabbit. So 3 little charms in total. And then, of course, the organza bag you can use, however. And then we got these little resin flowers. There's 6 of them, I believe, in total. Yeah. They're fun. I'm going to show you how I used mine. I'm just going to stick them back in here before I lose them. And then 2 resin leaves. These are beads. You could use them for beading. You could use them for just gluing them on, or you can use them in your dangles. They're super cute. And then 2 little resin. These are tiny little resin mushrooms. How sweet are those? And then a little, this is fake. It's like a paper clip, but it doesn't actually work. It's fake. It's just a cute little charm that is a paper clip with a heart on it. So that is all that was in this bag. And so that was everything that was mailed out. That was like 8 point some ounces, 8.6, 8.7, something like that ounces. But that wasn't all of the box. So the box come with a whole lot more. It came with a whole set of printables. So this is just basically what was in the box. And this is everything that was in the box on this side. And then all of the printables on this side. And I'm going to show you the printables. I'm very proud of these printables. And so let me just make sure I don't have all of them turned upside down. I probably do. I probably have all of them upside down. Let me just make sure. There's like 14 pages of printables, guys, that came with this. Of course, you don't have to print out all of them. Yeah, it's all upside down. Okay. Let me just do like that real quick. All right. And I'm going to rearrange a little bit here. Yeah. Let me rearrange them. So there was 3, 6, 9, 10 pages. Okay. Seemed like to me it was more than that, but maybe because I was working on so many different things. Okay. So first up is Alice in Wonderland, and these are my original art. So where did I put them? Oh, right here. I did them in watercolor, and these are my original art. So he was the Mad Hatter. Of course, Alice. Push that over. The Queen of Hearts and the rabbit. So that was all of my original art. It's included as a printable to use how they deemed. And then some original backgrounds that I created. Look how fun that is. And then, of course, if you remember that we had those dangly stickers, like, see how it's like all that's incorporated. And then here's another background I created with the mushrooms. We had those little mushrooms. Of course, leaves would work anywhere, and little flowers. There's a little leaf right there and all. And then here's the third original background I created. And these were all licensed designs, so there's nothing copyrighted to worry about them. They're all licensed, bought, licensed, etc. But aren't they awesome? And then here is a background. Now this is a repeating background. I did not create this. I mean, I put it together so it, because it's a small piece, I put it together so it fills the page. But you can make this as big. They can make this as big or as small as they want it. Another one that is a repeating background. So there's 3 of these. There's 3 original backgrounds I created, and then I created 3 supporting backgrounds that are just repeating patterns. You can make them as big or as small as you need. And so if you can see how like those 2 might be really nice together. And not that one. These 2 are really nice together. And then these 2 are really nice together. So there are the printables backgrounds. And then I have a couple of fussy cut pages with just some of the same elements that you saw in the other one. Like this little girl and that rabbit and the cat, the little thing. Hey, Michele, how are you? So these are all little fussy cuts. And then I have some tags that you can fussy cut out. There's 2 designs and 2 designs and 2 different sizes. So no, 3 designs and 2 different sizes. I'm like, wait a minute, my math ain't math in here. So I've got like 2 of the Queen of Hearts, 2 of Alice, and 2 of the Mad Hatter, and they are, you know, small and large. And so that was, oh, wait a minute, hold on. No, that's not all. I wanted to show you what you can do with it, but it's not part of it. So also in that was 3 envelopes that you could print and cut. Again, kind of shows you where the fold lines are. Or if you wanted to cut out this and then put paper on those, you could do that. And then here's another one. And then another envelope. And so that's all of that. And so that was the September box. And so what we do is we go live, we open it with the group, and then we create something. And so from that night, I'm going to turn this over for just a minute because I don't, we'll go there in a minute. I made this cute little, it's just a little pull. It's with the 5 cards and it just pulls open that direction, or it pulls open this direction. And so it'd be perfect to put in a little journal or just leave the way it is. It's basically some ATC cards that are I know I have 2. Pardon me for that. Ooh, something went right up my nose. I have 2. I haven't hardly scratched the supplies that are in here, and so if I have time tonight, we may do a little quick thing with it. But this is what I used out of the box I opened that night. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go back to that box that I opened, not the one I opened tonight, because that one will get packaged back up and actually maybe be sold if somebody wants the box. So if somebody wants the box, you can reach out to me and we can make that happen. And I have additional ones. I have a couple. I have I think 3 extra boxes. I believe there's 3. So I'm just going to do that, and I will package that up nicer so that it can go out to whoever. Package it back the way I unpackaged it before I unpackaged it. And so what I want to show is that you can take those images that I gave and you can do fun stuff with it. So I printed these so they can be used now in a journal. They could be used the way they were in a journal, but now you can see the whole image, and the whole image doesn't get cut in half, or you have to use it on the inside. And so, but I made it so it's that way and printed them, and you can easily do that. And then just fold it in half, or roughly in half. I didn't get it quite in half. And there you go. Well, I guess I did. It just didn't look like I did. So you can change them and you can print them however you want. And then I also, those images, those little individual ones, I put together and printed this. How stinking adorable is that? And so I took those elements that are on the cutout page, the fussy cut, and created on the 2 pages of the fussy cut and created that. So anyway, so that is the September box, guys. That is the September box. And so I'm going to pull out some supplies that I have left over from our night that we crafted, and we'll see what we can create. And so this is my box that I opened, and here's like all of my little papers and stuff, my little scraps from my papers. I saved those, guys. I saved those, and I can show you what I do with those. And actually, I'll just do that. And let me work on my little Alice paperclip. And so that's what we're going to do tonight from the supplies that were in my box. We have time for any more, we'll see. But, and here's my little leftover things. I didn't even use my yo-yos or nothing. So I worked too hard on those yo-yos not to use them. Yes, I sewed those yo-yos. I did. All right. Now, one of the things I do with little scraps like this, and not so little scraps either, but even like the little tiny ones. Stay. I take some tape. I just started doing this, guys. Like, really just started doing this with my little scraps. I would save my scraps, and then I wouldn't know what to do with them. Because I'm like, well, where do I put them? You know, and unless I'm collaging something, I don't know, like, where to put them. And so what I do is I take it, and I just fold this part down, and I tape it to my table. Sticky side up. So it's, you know, like kind of stuck to itself there. Sticky side up. And then I just take my pieces and I just put my pieces right on my tape. And it doesn't matter, guys. It really doesn't matter. Just grab something and stick it. And, you know, the more carefree you do this, the better it actually looks. And so I don't care if it overlaps a little bit. That's fine. It's going to be just fine. It's not going to matter. And so I just take it and stick it down. You can decide if you want to keep your straight edges or not. It doesn't matter. If you want everything to be torn, you can do it that way also. But just like, you know, something like this. And every little scrap you have, you can find a home for it on your tape. It's a great way to clean off your desk. And when I go to use it, I'll worry about it if I have a little thing sticking up. If that's bothering me, I can just stick a little glue under there and it'll be fine. And so, but it's just a good way to use up all your scraps. And then you've got this really cool little piece to put in a journal. And I'm actually going to show you something I'm working on, or I'm started to work on. There's going to be a course in the Creative Course Collab on it. And so that will be forthcoming. I also own the Creative Course Collab, which is online courses. And you can sign up and take the courses at your own pace. There's a junk journaling one out there already. How to create a junk journal, start to finish. And it actually teaches you how to even make your covers, everything you need to know for a junk journal. But isn't this awesome, guys? And you can just keep going. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long you go. There's no rules to this, like no rules whatsoever. You can mix it up, you can match it up, and I'm going to show you something that where it's going to come in super cute, super cool. How you can use this. And all you did was just use up scraps you were going to throw in the trash. Like literally these were scraps that would have been headed for the dumpster, right? And so, but instead now they're going to make something super cute in my journal. Because it's nothing more than just collaging, guys. That's all it is. And so, you know, if you had words, you could put words on here. If you had music sheets. Like, I don't have any of that right here at me, but that would be where you could add in, you know, and break it up a little bit. I just have the paper I used, little scraps from the paper that I used. And you can see just these few little scraps, how long I'm getting on this. And I could like decide to cut that. And there's also powders that you can get for if you have little sticky spots that you can put on the sticky spot that keeps it from being sticky anymore. I don't have any of that because I'm not fancy like that. I just pop a piece of paper up on it and call it good. Like, but they even have that for, you know, if you want to take the sticky away, you can use that to take sticky away, which is kind of fun. But it's like $10 on Amazon for a little like salt shaker looking like thing. And I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. I'm good. I'll just stick a piece of paper on it and it's going to be just fine. You know, no point in spending a lot of extra. Especially on something like that. I can spend money, don't get me wrong, and I'm all about it, but not something like that. Like, okay, it takes the sticky away, great. I just like, okay, that's a little area right there. So, you know, maybe I'll do that. I'll put this one here, this little piece there, and then stick this one right here, where it kind of takes up more of that space. And so I know this is a little boring, but anyway, you just keep going for as long as you want to go, right? And then we're just going to cut it off. All right. I keep this right here beside my desk, and that's what I do to clean up all my scraps after I'm done with cutting. And so, like, whatever I'm doing paper crafting, I make these. And so you can choose if you don't want this to hang over, you can go and you can trim them, or you can let it hang over. I honestly don't care. And so look how cute this will be. So the thing that's coming in the Creative Course Collab is I am making altering a Alice in Wonderland little golden book. And so let me show you how cute this would be. So it'll be our cover, right? Then you open it and you've got your pages. And say you have like an additional page right? And remember, I had changed these pages here. To be like this. And so I could take this, actually, let's do it like this. And put it there, and then put the little book here. The rest of the page is there. And then I could take some of this, and look how cute that would be, just coming like right down there. You could create a pocket. You could just have it be embellishment, or because these pages are a little smaller, right? They've got to be trimmed down because they'll get sewn in, but the way the golden books are put together, once you break them apart, they're a little longer than the cover. See how they're a little longer than the cover? And so you have to trim them down. And so, but they'll get trimmed down. And so then you could take this, because this is a little shorter, and you could put it here and extend that page as far as you needed to extend that page. And so, and then you could, you know, if you wanted to put a little bit on this side, you could, or not, whatever you want to put, whatever, you know, but it's a really great idea and a good way to save your scraps, and it makes them super cute. And then you could also take a little bit of this. So just like snip off a little bit, right, of this. I just happen to have this sitting here. I was using it earlier for something. Take a little bit of lace, right? So I'm just going to trim this a little bit because I don't want it to be quite that wide. So let's just trim that off right there. And then add some lace. Where are you doing? Add some lace. And come in here. And you could add a brad. You could add the little blingy. Where's my other little blingy? Got a little red blingy here. You could add a little, I don't know, my dog hairs. Could add a little red. Bunch this up a little bit, right? Do something like that. Glue that down. Something like that. I don't know. And then put that on top. And how cute would that be? You could round this around if you wanted to do it round. Whatever you want to do. But it's just, it makes a great little, a little thing to work with, to make like a little focal point, a little something. Anyway, so that's my little trick there. I'm going to set this aside. And these papers can go aside. And all that's going to go boom, 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 boom. And then I'll save these because I'll make more of this with that. These will go back in my little thing over here. I know we got a few minutes, so, and of course this is going to go in my journal. We got a few minutes. Let's work on this dress. Let's see what we can do to this dress to make it super cute. And so then I just take this and just, you know, you can cut this part off right here if you wanted to. If you had another little piece of paper that you saved, you could put it at the top. It doesn't matter. But just so it doesn't stick to everything. And then you can just store this in your little craft box and it's ready to go. Ready to go for whatever you want it for. That's the good thing. All right, let's work on her a little bit here. And I think I want to grab, I kind of thought this was fun. Would be fun, I should say. Hold on, my bag that has all my trash in it is in the way. Come on. I knew that was going to fall. When I moved that bag of trash, I'm like, that thing is going to fall over and hit my chair. And sure enough, it did. There you go. I'm going to grab just some blues that I have here. I want her dress to be blue. So I want to see what I have blue-wise. I think this is a light blue, but that's too light. Okay. These will work. Well, that was kind of dumb, Amanda. Okay. All right. And so then we're just going to use these. Yes, it is a great canvas to get you started when you do that. And all I'm going to do is I want to dye this blue. I'm just going to hit it with the ink. And basically just play with the different blues to turn her dress blue. Okay. I don't know that you can really tell the difference. They're not the same, but of course on here they're all looking close enough to the same. Okay. And then we can take these little doilies and fold them and build her little dress. How cute is that? That works great. I don't know what that works great is, but okay. I don't know what you're referring to, Michelle. That works great. Oh, just using the inks. So we're going to double layer these because I think this will work. And have like this one be shorter than that one. And it'll be longer and shorter at the same time. Gonna make it a little bit shorter. So I'm going to come up here a little bit higher. And we're going to tuck this one into that one. So there'll be 4 layers. And then we're going to come here. And we're going to wrap. We're going to wrap right around that waist. The inking, yeah. Yeah, it works pretty good. And so now I want to ink the layers. I want to keep one layer white. So that layer, this layer is going to remain white. I'm going to ink this layer, and I want to keep this layer white, and then I'm going to ink this layer. So I'm going to use this paper to separate. Okay. And you'll see like that folds down on top of that. And then we're going to leave this one white, and we're going to ink this one. Okay. So now we have something that looks like that. And look how cute that is. Look how just cute doing that. Look how cute that made that paper. We could cut that out, and that would be like a perfect little pocket, you know, if we just cut that out. And in fact, maybe I'll do that. Maybe that would be kind of a fun thing to do. That would make a very interesting background, wouldn't it? So we're going to glue that on. Just trying to decide which glue to use. This glue is good glue, though. Uh-oh, I got a clog or something. Ooh, Lord. There we go. I'm like, ooh, I got to put some pressure on that. Let's get it up where I want it. Wrap it down. Now, the one thing I want to make sure when I do this, because this is a paper clip, I want to make sure right here is glued down really well, or we're going to end up tearing our little dress. So this whole seam right here, you want to make sure is glued down and is not going to lift up. So you want to make sure that whole edge right there is down. And then when you put things in and out of your paper clip, you're not tearing your dress up and down. So just keep that in mind. You like this stencil? I do too. I was like, oh, wow. That's kind of cool. In fact, it would be fun for this journal I'm building is to do a page and just do different colors. Ooh, don't bend. Why are you bending like that? Don't bend. Because then you break. Really, right now? You're bending all over the place. You're bending all over the place. Okay. I fought to get you down in there. Now I got you out and I can't get you back down in there. We'll figure it out. But how cute is that to go on a page? And of course you could put little like where are mine? I don't see them. No. Oh, come on. Are you here? No. Not there. All right, where did the box go? Oh, I bet I know where the box is. And it's going to be impossible to get the box. No. Yep. Hold on, guys. Whew. Okay. You could get little stickles, or I have these little glitter pins. So that's a silver. This one is like a rainbow. I've got red. I got gold. I don't think I want any of those. What is this one? Oh, another rainbow. I don't know which one I've used. Probably both of them, knowing me. Probably both of them. And so we could put this on it. Just to fancy it up a little bit, but you have to let this dry now. You can't just like throw it in a journal and it be kind of fancy upper edges or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter what we do. Just something fancy right there. And we could put just a few. I don't have blue. I don't think I have blue. I didn't have blue in the box. I might have blue over there that I haven't pulled out to use. But I do have silver, and you could just come in and put a little, whoops, not like that. Come down. Just something fun. Of course, it wants to act stupid right there. But just something like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked it. I hope you loved the box. The box is something very special. And it is very, we do different things every month is something different. I'm looking forward to seeing what Michele is going to put in her box. But you can go back and you can watch the replay and see everything that was in September's box, all of the printables, all of the stuff that was in there, the art supplies that were in there, everything that was in there. And then hopefully you'll decide that you want to be part of this amazing box and a part of an amazing group. We do weekly lives in there teaching different stuff. We have a tutorial we do once a month in there. And we go live opening the box once a month. And we just have lots of fun. So there's lots and lots of fun to have. I have this piece of paper. Let's just do a fun, like I'm going to spend an extra minute and I put all that stuff away, didn't I? What was I thinking? I wasn't. And so let's just see what we get. If we have a little bit of fun, I need some pinks. I don't know how it is that, pink is one of my favorite colors, and yet I don't have any pink. No pink. So I'll have a little bit of pink right there. All right. Let's try these colors and see. Oh, thank you, Dee. I didn't know you were here. You snuck in on me. You snuck in. I'm so glad. Let's see. Let's see what we get. I probably should use the little tool, and then that way I wouldn't like go over, but it doesn't really matter. This is just a test anyway. Oh, so it didn't do it on this. Oh, I guess you have to use the tool. Interesting, guys. All right. We just learned something. Don't use that because you don't get enough pressure. So use your little tool. Use your little tool. I'm curating December's box. So Michelle is doing October's, Lisa is doing November, and I'm doing December. And I'm super excited about it. See how it's now it's going to be showing that. See? You need to use your tool. So using the stamp pad the way I was using it isn't going to work, guys. But this definitely working and looking amazing. And so I'm thinking like if we did a whole page of these, right? And then come over here and grab a different color. How cute would that be? This would even be cute to just paint on. Like start with this and then paint something like flowers on top of that. Wouldn't that be awesome? I might have to do that because that would be really cool. And you know, you can get these doilies anywhere. I don't know what size these are. 6 inches, maybe 5 inches. I don't know. I can measure it and tell you what it is. I got a whole big pack off of, it was so funny. I got this pack off of Amazon to put in the thing. Then I lost them. I couldn't find them nowhere. And then I found them. Look at that. Oh, that's one of them brilliant ideas. That's one of them like, oh, brilliant ideas. You cooking up some paper in the kitchen? I love it. I love it. I have not cooked up my own paper yet. I have not done that. I have not done that yet. I'm worried about cooking up paper. I'm like, paper in the oven just does not seem like. Now I don't have an maybe if you had an electric oven. I don't. I have a gas oven. And so I'm like, paper and fire doesn't always go well together. So let's see. I'm getting brave here, and I'm coming in with the green. This is gonna look like Easter. My thing shifted a little bit. Can I shift it back? No, probably not. Probably not. But anyway, yeah, I have not tried cooking paper yet. See, it shifted and then it messed up. But I think if I were to do this for a real live page, like whether I'm going to paint on it or not, but look how cute the layers look. And it looks like one's laying on top of the other. Isn't that just adorable? You're like, yeah, no, not with the gas oven. Yeah, I don't think so. Not with the gas oven. No, no, no. I think this is super cool. And so I definitely will be doing more of these. And so, because I can even see doing this like on the paper that I've been painting on, and then painting flowers on top of it. I think that would be super cute. That's a lot. You could use one of the, like, that's a lot. I don't know. I had to think about that. I'd have to really want, but you know, when you do this, you could glue it, you could like put a little bit of that repositionable glue down so your doily wouldn't like shift a little bit, because this one shifted a little bit too, but it's not that bad. But look how adorable that paper is. And I love how it just overlaps and then it like makes it look like it's three-dimensional. Isn't that cool? But anyway, but that's all I'm gonna do for tonight. But I hope you enjoyed the box opening. Really truly, it's a very special box. It's filled with a lot of love. This one was filled with a lot of handmade things I did. Oops, like I just put my finger up in my glitter glue. But like I cut these out, and but I guess my most prized thing is the paintings that I included. So I included Alice. This is the original watercolor. The rabbit. The Queen of Hearts. And the Mad Hatter. And so that was included in this box, was my original art. Now, prints of my original art for printables was included. It is. Well, I'm going to say good night. Y'all have a great rest of your Friday night and weekend. Join us tomorrow, or join me tomorrow. I'm kicking it off at 10 a.m. in the Crafty Bunch. You can also catch me on my page, but in the Crafty Bunch, you'll be able to see everyone. And we are doing Paint with the Crafty Bunch. We're going to be painting something either fall or something Halloween. So come join me. Mark your calendars. 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. We'll be painting something. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do something Halloween. So just know I'm going to probably do something Halloween. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Bye.